Oh, shite. Might as well put this on. Ah! All my tank skills are gone. Okay. Okay. Let's kill the things. At least I have flash, though. Forgot I had it for a second there. It's not good. Yeah, flash is important. Flash is super important. Yeehaw! Die, bat! Oh, my nose itches. See, I like that I have Riot Blade. It makes it so much easier. When I first started on Warrior, that was a problem because I kept trying to use Flash, and then I would run out of mana. Yeah, I almost jumped into that thing. Now can I pull? Can I? Okay, we're good. Flash! Flash! Flash the things. Oh, I could probably help Mega out by using my defenses, huh? Fire to fail. Hey, at least my tab targeting is working pretty decently today. I say pretty decently, but yeah, I'm not gonna test it. Death to the bats, death to the bats, death to the bats, death to the bats. Could just be me though. It may not always be red. Flash the jellyfish. Kills them all. Death to these things. Oh, hi, Blazin'. Appreciate it. I don't have anybody in here. I'm actually running this dungeon with two of my usual viewers, so they're busy watching this, not me. Kill the things. Ah, that was a fail flash. Oh, I failed. Okay. I feel like I'm zoomed in, like way more than usual. Because I am. Oh my god, imagine that. Kill this thing. Death. Get out of here, carbuncle. Death to the things, death to the things, death to the things, death to the things. Oh yeah, death to the things. And kill the clam. Nobody likes clams. We kill them around these parts. Silly, silly clams. Screw you, clam. Death to you and all your kind. Now I pop my cooldown. Because, yeah, it's actually taken some damage. Kill the things. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that was a bad note. Don't judge me. No, don't stand in the shit. Kill these things. This dungeon's so silly. It's like the most overrun dungeon of all of the overrun dungeons. And what's really shitty is when you're like level 55 and like the lowest level character in your group ends up being like 30 something, and then they still give you this dungeon. And it's like, what? What is the reasoning for that? You're just limiting experience. What is your reasoning, Square Enix? Tell me. I don't know why my face keeps itching. It's weird. It's weird. See? What is this? Red it is. Red coral formation. Go. I hear something move in the distance. So I must go press this inconspicuous switch. And then I kill the thing. Oh yeah. Kill the thing. Chopper. Okay, he's probably gonna do... There it is. That's what I hate about Paladin. It's like if you catch on the global cooldown, you can't use your stun. So it's lame. There it goes. Bam, got him. Got the timing that time. He was like, I'm a-casting my shit, and I'm just like, fuck your shit. Eat shit. How about that? Be nice if I could stop hitting the wrong skill. Treasure. I need that crap. Garbage. Garbage. What the fuck? I actually won that shit. Kill these doggies. Kill to doggies. Bad doggies. Bad doggies. We were all to bad doggies. Well, except for the Shallow Claw Reaver guy. He's not actually a dog. But whatevs. We don't know about his sex life. He might be. He just might be. It is a possibility. Death to the scurvy dog. And let's go across the little purple glowy border thing, because that usually means there's a boss. So now we kill the boss. Flash! Na-na! That's how it goes, for sure. This music, though. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, Digital Fox. Digi Fox. I still haven't decided which I'm supposed to call you. Oh, I didn't tell you. Yeah, I'm not doing World of Warcraft today. Did it not change it? It's supposed to update it. Damn it. I might have to go switch that. But yeah, the game that you were playing last night, it slightly made me have weird dreams. And I woke up and like stabbed myself in the eye. My eye was like actually puffy this morning, so yeah. Ugh, it's making my eye water thinking about it because it's reminding me how bad it hurt. Wait. Supposedly is showing as WoW. So let's double check that real quick. Oh, I didn't hit update. That's why. Can I do this while I'm doing the streaming, or is it going to mess it up? Update. Update. I don't know if it's going to let me update it. This might be shenanigans. Yay, it did. Woo woo. Got it. Now we kill the things. Now we kill these things. Flash! Flash! Oh yeah, now that I've stopped like almost crying again because I stabbed myself in the eye. Yeah, I was having some weird dreams after watching horror stuff last night. And I don't know why I stabbed myself in the eye. I don't know. I just remember I was having like a weird dream and I got up and I thought something was like in my face or something, and I was just like, and then I was like, maybe not quite that whiny, or maybe more. I don't really remember. I just remember it hurt pretty bad. Kill this thing. Scurvy dog. Cut him my English today. Yeah, I feel bad for you. You were the one that was actually having to deal with it first person. I was just watching it through yours. So, and you were sitting in the dark too. Creepy. Definitely makes things creepier. For sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna say never, but I'm probably never gonna stream scary games. Probably never. There's always the possibility. I like some horror games, but not the ones that are like actually scary, I guess. Look at this silly Lancer over here attacking the target I'm not attacking. What a nub. Oh, hey, Face, what's up? What are you up to? I am killing the things is what I'm doing. I'm dealing with a new Lancer. Doesn't know how to attack the same target as the tank. Silly. Silly, silly Lancer. Costume quests. Cute Halloween trick-or-treat. Ooh, that does sound right down my alley. Face, I want you to know that I really enjoyed your stream the other night. I like the things that you had to say. Ooh, what is this loot? Oh, I don't need a book. I don't need these books. Attack this guy. Oh my goodness, look. The Lancer isn't on the other target for once. Good job, Lancer. Good on you. You know, they actually have tutorials in this game that you can get improved gear for your spec, like if you're DPS or whatever. So if you're DPS and you go through that, it actually teaches you to stay on the same target as the tank. But I don't think half the people that play this game do that. I don't think they go through it and do it. If they do, they just don't pay attention. Because it happens to me a lot. I get those DPS, they're like, oh, let me see if I can pull aggro. Improved gear. What is up with my laptop? I need a better setup. There we go. At least now I'm not falsely advertising that I'm playing WoW. I didn't change my update from yesterday. Tutorial thing. Oh, the thing I was talking about. Oh, are you in the freaking stream, Gornok? I didn't even know. Kill this guy again. This is like the most annoying boss. Oh, then you can hear what's going on. That's cool. That means I can talk right to you. So, for those of you that aren't aware, I'm actually running this dungeon with two people that normally come and watch my stream. One of them is Gornok, and the other one is Megabyte. And they're both in here. Or I think they're both in the party, but I think Gornok's the only one that's actually in the chat. So I didn't know I could actually communicate to you that way. I was going to have to, like, type everything. I thought I was going to have to type everything. So that's super convenient, actually. So that makes sense then. You're talking about the gear from the quests. The upgrade quests. Or the like, you know. Damn it, why does my brain not work? The class specialization quests. I guess that's what you would call it. Scurvy dogs. Oh my god. Get these guys. Come here, bitches. Come on. Get over here. Get on me. Get on me. Just, yeah. You like how I look over at my chat and just like spam skills? Yeah, it can happen. It depends on what you're doing, I guess. You know? I mean, you can like get fucked up in this game if you're doing like something like Titan Extreme or something like that. You stand in the wrong shit and down you go. It's a lot of one-shot things in this game. Plundered rope belt. I'll pass on that. Well, I'll just greed on it because it is. Oh, I'll pass on that, like I said the first time. Because it already has one. Kill these things. Kill all the things. Yeah, it's a lot harder to hold aggro at this level because of... Fuck you, Himiko, and your bad targeting. He intentionally attacks the things I'm not attacking. But yeah, like, you don't have, like, half your aggro skills at lower level. Yeah, I could use some coffee right now, for sure. No, it was fun, Face. I had a good time. I was having a few drinks myself last night. I was sipping on some ginger beer. And, I was definitely feeling the vibe in there. It's good times. And then I got summoned to World of Warcraft. I had good times with that too. I was talking all kinds of shit to the stuff last night. I was talking about all kinds of stuff last night too. And we'll skip those guys. And grab this guy. Kill these bitches. I start dancing because I actually do like this music. See, when I have, I don't necessarily mind having people like that Lancer in here that target all different kinds of stuff because it just gives me a challenge. I just have to make sure that I tab target more frequently and hit all the targets instead of using my rotation. And cutscene. Well, I will be... Oh, you gotta host it. Oh, see, I still need to figure out how that hosting thing works. I'm not entirely sure about it. Crazed Hatter was telling me about it, but I'm not super clear on it. I'm soaking in all kinds of new information. And... Well, I will be lurking. I need to make dinner. It's beef stew night. Ooh, num num. Yeah, I bet. I saw your bottle of Bombay Sapphire that you had the other night. I bet it was a little bit harder. See, since my bartending days, I've cut down on that alcohol quite a bit. Because my tolerance goes up real quick. And that gets real expensive when you're, you know, going through fifth or half a fifth of liquor every time you drink. So I'm content to be able to get by on just, you know, 4 or 5 ginger beers. Definitely saves my pocketbook. But when I was bartending, I made more money, so I could afford it, but not at the moment. Oh, I thought I hit that skill. That reduced damage skill. I guess I didn't. Oh, you guys are actually doing the strat, huh? You're actually stopping the ripples? See, I just normally bring them to me, and I will flash them. Yeah, don't worry about them. Just bring them here. I get some. I get some. Focus that boss. Ignore the ads. They're worthless. Yeah, that's how it's done. Yeah, Face, you had your setup was all good. You had whatever you were drinking on, whatever you were sipping on, and you had your Cuban fucking cigar. Jeez. Having a good old time. I get seals from this. That's what's great about it. Oh man, should I even commendate this guy? The guy that was hitting the wrong thing? Okay, fine, I will. Whatever. I'm too nice. And off we go. We fit. No, it's funny because I used to work at GameStop, right? And these girls would come in. And it was great because I met like all kinds of people, but these girls would come in. And they were trying to, it was right around the time where like being a girl gamer was like this super cool thing. And because I'm a little bit older, in case y'all didn't know, I got a birthday coming up. And I am no longer in my 20s. So, just to let you know. But yeah, so these girls would come in and you can tell they're trying to like get that attention or something. And they would just like make shit up. Like, I'm like, why are you lying to me? Like, I actually do play these games. And I can tell you're bullshitting. Like, I know you don't know what you're talking about. Like, why are you trying to impress me with that? But yeah, it's like they would try to like impress people in the store with the fact that they're a girl and they're playing games. And to me, it's like I've been doing this my whole life, so it's not impressive, especially if you're lying about it. And so one of the first things they would say is like, oh, I play Wii Fit. Or my favorite is like, oh, I play World of Warcraft. And all of a sudden that makes you a gamer. I don't know. I mean, I guess everybody's got their own definition of what a gamer is. To me, it's somebody that plays more than one game, though. Like, I don't think that if you spend all your time playing World of Warcraft that you're a gamer. I think you're a World of Warcrafter. That's just my opinion. And, yeah. And what was my other pet peeve with that job? Oh, the Zelda fans. Because, you know, Zelda got really big around that time, too. And, because Ocarina of Time had come out, and the Majora's Mask, and then, God, what was it? It was, the Twilight Princess was just getting ready to come out at the time that this crap was, like, it was just blowing up. Zelda was, like, super huge. And, right, this can be a business. Are we talking about business plans now? I was for half a second, and then I went on a ramble. What was I saying? Oh yeah, everybody was talking about how they're huge Zelda fans. And I'm like, oh, you know, what was the first game you played? And they're like, oh, I played Majora's Mask. You know, I'm a hardcore Zelda fan. And I'm just like, bitch, please. Like, the very first game I had in my hand was a Zelda game. And it was the original Zelda 2 on Nintendo, like, original Nintendo. And I know there's a Zelda 1, but I didn't like that one as much. I like the Zelda 2 as the side-scroller. Yeah, I mean, that's what I cut my teeth on, was Zelda 2. And if you've ever played Zelda 2, that is a hard-ass game. Especially for a 4-year-old that hasn't quite gotten hand-eye coordination down. And they're just, like, thinking they're super awesome with their Zelda knowledge. And I'm just like, nah. Poser. Sorry, I'm being elitist, aren't I? I'm sorry. I'll stop. It wasn't just me, though. Like, a lot of my coworkers I used to work with, we used to all complain about the same things. Yay, you're here. Okay, let's see if there's... Oh, yeah, and there's one open. Oh, it's almost gone, though. Hey, let's go do the one over there on the bridge, though. Because it's level 26, but... we can do it. We can definitely do it. It's 3 levels higher than us. There's 2 of us. And it's like, it's really good experience. It's like the one in, what's that place? Dragonhead? Camp Dragonhead? The one that, the chain fate that goes all the way to the big dragon and it gives a lot of experience. It's like that one. I think it just started because it wasn't there before. So yay for experience. Yeah, I love retro games. I fucking love retro games. And that's the one thing I don't like about MMOs is because there's so much stuff, like especially with like daily dungeons, daily quests and stuff like that. It eats into your video game time. So it's hard to like get ahead to a certain extent where you can actually like put a decent amount of time into like your retro games. Like, because I really want to get a playthrough of a lot of these old JRPGs that I played a long time ago and like I rented, and I was mainly concerned with trying to beat them and not so much with the story. And I want to go back through and get that storyline, you know? I always forget to put my Kiss of the Wasp on. But yeah, Final Fantasy IX's next on my list. Because I never did actually beat that one. Final Fantasy IX, and then I'm probably going to hit Final Fantasy XII. And there's a bunch of other games I would love to get around to playing. I still need to do Dragon Age Inquisition. I just hit the wrong button. Oh man, Mario Kart. That's my game. I love that game. Damn, I fucked up. I slid in some shit. Here's a guy over here I can kill. Oh man, Ragnarok Online, I had a 99 Cinex. What up? Dude, that was my shit. I love that game. That was my first MMO actually, was Ragnarok Online. I was in Imperium Daggerson. My role was to play WoW and sneak in and just attack the Imperium. I did the Cursed Water quest and everything. I was hardcore into that fucking game. I love that game. But then they changed it and they took away my server. I actually tried to check my character out the other day. Well, not the other day, a few months ago. And all my gear was gone. And she's still there. They put her on another server. But yeah. Yeah, Face, you know, you're talking about the, like, being able to make this a business. If this ever picks up for me, I would definitely want to do that. This is, like, my dream job. Like, I've been wandering around through college and stuff trying to figure out what the hell I want to do with my life, and what I've been doing the entire time is playing fucking video games, you know, and talking about them and getting in crazy conversations with people about them. Even when I was bartending, dude, some of my friends that I met bartending, we bonded over talking about video games. And my best bartending nights were always when people would come in and we'd end up talking about video games. It's always been, like, the highlight of my life. Like, the best parts are always around video games. Coolest people I've met have been in video games. 2 of my longest relationships were with guys that I met in video games. You know, it's like, this is my calling. My thing is like, I just worry about it though, because I think it's a lot like bartending, because, you know, I've seen some of the other girls' channels and stuff. I mean, not all of them, but a lot of the really famous ones, they're all like, they got their titties hanging out, and, you know, that's not my scene. It's not my scene. I'm more of a tomboy than anything. I mean, I can be a girly girl, but it's not my default. And I'm definitely not the type to just, like, walk around with my cleavage hanging out and just nothing happen. Oh, hey! That's right, you can heal yourself, can't you? I was about to throw a heal on you, Gornok. See, I thought I had to get into, which I did, I got into computer programming for a while, because I thought I had to get into that to really be able to do something with video games and make it viable as a way of life. But I started getting into it, and, you know, I just realized how far behind I was, because I wasn't into programming when I was in high school and stuff. I was just picking it up. I mean, I pick it up pretty quick, but, I mean, the thing is, once you get into it, you start realizing how much there is to learn. I mean, you got to know more than 1 or 2 languages. As a programmer, you're expected to know a lot more languages. And I never got into the digital art aspect of it, because I never took art classes when I was younger. I always took, like, music. And I thought that was kind of a prerequisite, so it never occurred to me. Which is another thing, because I've been getting into all the Adobe software lately. And so now I'm finding out you don't have to be into art to get into, like, design and stuff. I would have loved to do that too. Oh shit, I won't let you die. I'll heal you. Rogue heals. Those melee dips heals. See, this is good experience right here, because this, like, chains together. Oh yeah. I don't have my buff on. I'm a noob. Yeah, see, you got some words of wisdom, Face. Yeah, I don't like tit cams either. You know, and I've met some cool girls that played. I've seen a couple. Crazy Hatter's cool. Like, I like her, but she's not faking it. I think some of the girls are faking it. I was watching one girl stream, and she seemed really chill and really cool. She'd be like somebody like I would try to talk to in real life and hang out with. And, you know, especially if she's into video games or whatever. And she's sitting there playing WoW, and keep in mind, I've played WoW for over a decade. I've been playing since vanilla. And apparently she's a blacksmith. And she made the comment about, like, wishing she could not have to go back to a town to do blacksmithing. Well, if you're a blacksmith, first of all, if you actually leveled blacksmithing, you would know that there's an item you can make that allows you to have a portable anvil. And secondly, I don't know how you get through 2 expansions and not know that there's a portable anvil. They're on the auction house all the time. And if you've never, I mean, the Blingtrons, if you've never, I mean, I guess if you boosted your character and didn't actually level the blacksmithing, and if you never ever used the Blingtron, then you wouldn't know about that portable anvil. But she didn't know about it, and I'm just like, how do you not know about portable anvil if you're a blacksmith? I mean, because that's just, there's no way. For somebody that plays that game heavy duty, like, you're gonna know about that. It's not something that you're not gonna know about. So I was just like, it made me, like, I was getting sucked in. I was like, oh, this girl's cool. Like, I'm gonna follow her and stuff. And then, yeah, then that happened. And I was like, well, it made me, like, doubt. Because if I start smelling, like, fake bullshit, I'm just like, yeah, I'm peacing out. I'm not a fan of that. I like genuine people. What is this one? Oh yeah, this is, we can do this one too. Looks like we got a little fate party going on, Gornok. Oh shit, almost ran into that group of assholes. Keycurn trafficker. Oh shit, Gornok, where you at? Where you at? I'll save you. I'll save you. Heal. They will not kill you. Oh wait, I got myself targeted. Man, what a fucking fail that was. Bam. Got you back up. Let me kill this guy that's on me. This is getting serious business right here. Look at this. Oh yeah, definitely don't burn your food, Digi. Don't do that. I did that the other day, actually. When I was playing a game, I was like, I'm just gonna finish this thing real quick. The food will be good. The food wasn't good. It was not good. Yeah, Face, is that the website? Like, I actually applied to that thing, because, Craze mentioned it to me, and she said they're all pretty cool. I looked at it, and it seemed like, because that's what I'm looking for, like, I'd like to build, like, a community, or be involved, maybe not necessarily build, but be involved in a community that has, like, other girls like me, that actually play games, because I know they're out there. But it's just, you know, trying to find them by surfing through the popular channels was not giving me much success. It's this one. This one's 27. We could probably do this one too, especially with all these other people. Doesn't matter that we're low level. We just don't get as much experience. And we can't take on a whole bunch of these assholes by ourselves. Because they will smash us. Oh no! You see what I mean? Like, they do some serious damage, these guys, because they're a lot bigger than us. Weird to nubs. But it looks like we got some people around here too. Oh, hey, you're caught up to me. Oh shit, I'm standing in the crap. Dodgy, dodgy. Hey, where's my little puffer thingy? Oh, there it is. On the floor. The danger is real. Oh, that carbuncle knockback, though. Eat shit, Amaja Lancer. We don't say wrecked rip because we march to a different drummer. What is that? Like, I've heard that before. What's that about? Like the wrecked thing or whatever. My whole thought on it is, like, if you are true to yourself and just, man, if you're trying to do a front and you're trying to be something that you're not, you got a lot of shit to remember. And me, like, I have memory problems, so the less shit I have to remember, the better off I am. So there's nothing worse than getting, like, caught up in some bullshit that you forgot you fucking, like, made up, and then getting caught in it. It's fucking embarrassing. If you don't do it, you ain't gotta worry about it. And the thing is, too, is, like, it doesn't matter, like, it doesn't matter what kind of person you are. It doesn't matter what kind of person you pretend to be. Because somewhere out there is somebody that's going to love you and somebody that's going to hate you. Like, with equal amounts of passion. And then a whole bunch of people in between that are just going to be like, meh. You know, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are or what you do. There's, I mean, different strokes for different folks. You know? There's a group of people that like this one thing, and there's just as many people that dislike it. And there's a group of people that likes this other thing, and the other group dislikes it. So, I mean, you can't win them all. Might as well just be yourself and enjoy what you're doing. And then not have to worry about crap. Oh shit, I'm out of range. I can't heal you. Oh! No! I tried to get a heal off. I tried to save you. Ah, let me kill this guy. I think I can res you. I think I can. I've got a phoenix down. I haven't used them yet. Haven't used the phoenix down yet. Okay. You have been avenged. I avenged you. Is your body still there? Your body's gone. Gornok, your body is gone. You know what I've not figured out yet is how do the phoenix downs work? I've got one. It doesn't let me have more than one. But when I die, it doesn't let me use it to res myself. So I'm assuming I have to use it to res somebody else. Well, did you missed Gornok dying? I almost got a heal off on him too, and then he just went kersplat, and I didn't get it off in time. Yeah, my little rogue heals that I have. I gotta go back to Drybone too. Yeah, I'm gonna teleport back to Drybone as well, because there's fates there. If it'll let me freaking teleport. Damn, there we go. Yeah, Gornok, he passed away. But yeah, Face, like that's, I identified with a lot of stuff you were saying. I think we have similar philosophies, you and I. Where are you at, Gornok? I'm not see oh, you're behind me. Okay. I was like, the fuck? Where'd he go? Oh, this one's only got 2 minutes left. Let's try to get to that deep in the heart, because it's got 4 minutes left. We might be able to, we have more of a chance of finishing that one than we do the 2-minute one, I think. Show your respects by typing F. I got a level sync to this. WTF. Oh man, it took my kiss of the wasp off. I'm an asshole. Should finish the target I started, shouldn't I? Trying to yoink aggro off you since you're the squishy. At least I've got a dodge thing. Yeah, we can probably get this one. I really should put a food buff on, but I keep just neglecting to do it. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Fail. There we go. Use that pineapple juice because I got so freaking much of it. Kill this guy. It's funny to get carried away, though. I do, too. Sometimes I laugh at shit, and I laugh too much at it, and apparently it's not that funny to everybody else, but I just keep laughing because I go too far. But it happens. You like what you like. Yay! I leveled. Bum, ba, 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 bum, 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 ba, ba. Yeehaw! What else is up? Anything here? I'm not even gonna try for that paradise one. There's a desert rose that we can try to make it to. It's 26. You wanna try to make it to that one? Might as well. We're here. See if we can get to that one. 26. We should be able to do a 26 one. It's only 8% done and it's got like almost 13 minutes on it. I'm trying to get these lower level characters up because I don't really like my black mage. I need like a character at 60 that I really like the DPS rotation. I don't have one really, so. I know the feeling. I make up stories when I play or act out strange things when I am working and I find it funny, but everyone thinks I'm crazy sometimes. No, it's like, the thing is like not everybody shares the same perspective. So what happens is like, you're seeing the shit that makes it really fucking funny, and they're just not seeing it. If they could see it, they'd get it. But see, people, I see perspectives as like glasses, and they view different parts of the spectrum, and sometimes part of the spectrum overlaps. And that's who your best friends are. The people that are on the same part of the spectrum that you're on, they're seeing the same shit, and they think the same shit that you think is funny. So that's why those are your friends. Then there's always people that are just on a totally different part of the spectrum, and they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And those are the people that don't laugh at your shit. Yes, I think we do think alike. We're going to get along great, hun. Yes, I agree. I think we will. Hey, Ultra! Welcome to the stream! How has your day been so far? Mine's been until I get to play my games, and now it's good. I hate these Ked trap things. Especially as a melee. It's alright now, because, like, we're all in a group here. But when you're trying to do this by yourself as a melee, it's like, fuck, bitches, quit throwing shit at me. And you're trying to stay away, because, like, if you run into a group of them, you got, like, 4 or 5 of them throwing their little turd balls at you, whatever the fuck they're throwing. And then you can't pull, like, one at a time, because they've got that ranged attack, so you kind of have to run in. It's annoying. Now on my black mage, I was just like, pew pew, eat shit. And they did, because I just like fireballed them to death. Lots of grinding on 14. That's what we've been doing. We've been, I'm actually in a party with Gornok right now. We're doing fates. It was me and Mega and Gornok earlier. We were doing a roulette, so we're just kind of like grinding out some levels. But you know, at least I got a good bit of rested experience built up. That's what I'm trying to do between like WoW and Final Fantasy. I let my rested experience get all the way up, so I'm getting like maximum experience when I level. It's good shit. I haven't had to level without rested experience in WoW yet. Or in this, for that matter. So, that's awesome. Oh, there's the bizarre blood triangle. We can try to make it to that one. Let's teleport back. Because it's probably quicker. Bam. Run up to that one. Oh, Gornok, if you get bored of doing this, just tell me. Because I'm just killing shit, you know? I can always do something else. There's a ton of stuff to do in this game. So if you get tired of like grinding with me, just let me know. Ooh, the puffball mount. I like this one. It's my favorite. One of my favorites. Because I can do this. I can go pollinate things. Yeah, it's not dying too fast. We can get there in time and do it. We will kill them all. You're gonna do Weeping City, Crystal Tower. You know, I still haven't done Weeping City. It's actually, yeah, you can see it right here. Use the duty finder to enter the Weeping City of Mehach. I guess that's how you pronounce that. Yeah, I still haven't done it. I'm too lazy. Actually, I'm not lazy. I'm just like, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Oh, I gotta level sync again. Ooh. I hate level syncing because then I gotta reapply my buffs. Oh shit, I just stood right in his fucking crap. Asshole. Death to that thing. No, get off my friend. Don't you punch him in the face. See how I defended you there? I came in and was like, I'll have none of that. Keep your spear to yourself. See, I started out playing Paladin today. That's why I'm all like tank mode even though I'm a rogue. And get that guy. Death. I think my hair keeps tickling my nose. I think that's why my face keeps itching. Yeah, kill all the things. Oh shit, I just noticed the time. In about 10 minutes, as soon as, well actually probably as soon as we finish this, I'm gonna have to go AFK and eat. I gotta stick to my little schedule for food. Especially since I broke it yesterday to drink all the ginger beer. Ginger beer's not on my diet, but yesterday I was like, yeah, I'll eat this ginger beer. Bum, 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 bum. Alright guys, give me about 10-15 minutes to get some nom noms and then I'll be back. And I don't have, let me put myself over here out of the way so I don't die. But I do not have a Final Fantasy AFK screen. So I'm going to treat y'all to a WoW AFK screen. Because that's all I got. So we do it like this. This, no, this goes on top. That has to go on top. Let me get my Illidan out here. Check this out. Look at this. Isn't that cool? I'm so proud of this. So proud I found this and hooked it up. Bam. That text could be different though. It doesn't match the greatest. That's me trying to make it match. I should get like actual WoW font and use it. Okay, I are back. Let's take this crap off my screen now. Ta-da! Oh hey, a teleport? Okay, why not? I'll take it. Oh, I'm so full now. I just ate a whole bunch of food. So yeah, the great thing about like doing this, like if I was ever able to like make this into a job, the cool thing would be like after I eat like a huge meal, I could just like chill out in my yoga pants and not have to worry about like being too like fat to walk around with all the food that I just ate. Cause like, man, I could think a couple times I was bartending or whatever and man, I'd eat a big meal and it's like, oh, I don't want to move. I want to unbutton my pants. See, at home, I can just chill, not even care. Copperbell Mines. Yeah, let me switch to... Should I be tank or healer? Let's go tank. Or I could just stay... Yeah, let me just stay this level, because normally as tank they give me Copperbell Mines anyway. We might not have as quick of a queue, though. But yeah, do it. Here, hook it up. I'll make you party leader. Queue for whatever you need. Yes, ultra a food baby, for sure. I just ate so much food. The thing is though, like if you're on like a diet and you're eating like healthy food, because I still have to eat like a lot of calories, but it's about the quality of the calories. And so you end up actually eating more food, but it's just not, it's not the food that you necessarily want to eat. It's not like pizza and stuff. Like I just ate like a whole ton of chicken and then a whole like bowl of raspberries and a whole, not raspberries, strawberries, and like so many fucking carrots that I was just like, do I really have to eat all these? Like I'm sitting here like, God, this takes so long to freaking eat so many fucking carrots. And then like some macadamia nuts and stuff. It's like a big old plate full of food that I ate, but it's like super healthy and the calories are actually lower. And I have to eat like that all day long. I eat like that probably like 5 or 6 times a day. So it's a pain. Oh, thanks, Face. Cool. Thanks, Gornok. Followed me on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter's one of those things I'm trying to build too. I haven't quite figured out how it works. Like, I know you can tweet at people, and then you can put like hashtag stuff in. But sometimes I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to use them to get attention on Twitter, but maybe that's the point of Twitter. But I feel kind of awkward about it, so I tend to just post things even though I don't have a lot of followers and put hashtags. And like, yeah, I don't know. I need to do more research into Twitter. Twitter. I probably need to tweet more things too. I usually just tweet when I'm gonna stream. Or when I post a video. What am I doing here? Is there anything I can do here that I need to do in Gridania? I don't think so. Ooh, I'm almost to a level where I can do another rogue quest though. Ooh, and I could probably upgrade some of my gear too. Ooh, and I have a stat point. Oh yeah, I think this is way better. Oh, this is way better. Let's put that on. I'm gonna look like an idiot here. Oh no, that's right. It's already glamored, so I actually look pretty cool. Yes. Now if the rest of this stuff matches. Should have some gloves. I thought I had some gloves I could wear. I already have that. Is this them? No, it's not them. Come on, gloves. Thought for sure I had some gloves. That's not them. That's them. No, they're level 25. Oh well. Thought I had gloves. Belt 23. Item compare. Yep. This one's better. Yay, upgrades. I don't have any upgraded legs. I need legs, man. My legs suck. I got freaking level 15 green legs. Boo. No bueno. I might have to like make myself some. Yeah, I made you party leader so you could queue for us. You just now noticed that? You haven't queued yet? Are these better? I think these are better than what I have. Item comparison. Survey says yes, they are. Holy shit, that was really bad southern accent. Don't ever let me do that again. Okay, so I need to put a thing in those things. Hey, I match, sort of, except for the gloves. The gloves are non-matchy. And the helm's pretty non-matchy too. What about my wrists? Oh, they're good. All good. Except for the gloves. Okay. Oh no, wait. I need to do this. Meld the things. Let's put the crit. Oh, I can't. It's only gonna give me one. Well, accuracy? Nope. Can't do that either. Determination. Alright. Put determination in there. And then I need to repair my crap. So I'm gonna teleport back to my house. Teleport to my house. And go in here. Yeah, I wonder how long the queue is going to be for that dungeon since we're 2 DPS. 11 minutes. See, it's not so bad at lower level though. It seems to be a lot quicker. So once you start getting up to like 40 plus, I think it starts slowing down a lot. At least for me it did. Repair all. I need some better legs though, for real. What's the shenanigans? Yeah, 11 minutes is not too bad. When I queue at, yeah! Check it out. This is my house. Yeah, when I queue as Black Mage, I get like 30, 45 minute queues. Oh hell yeah. I'm all about the housing. That's what, with my YouTube channel, I ended up being all about the housing, because I started making like the house bomb videos because I like to go in other people's houses and see what they do. I wish I had started doing that before I actually decorated it this way, because I had a really cool setup before. I know, right? It's always a freaking tank. Look at this room. This is my carbuncle room. But yeah, I had it set up really cool before, but all I took was like a screenshot, so I don't have like an actual recording of what it looked like if you're in it. But yeah, I wish I had gotten that idea for that before. Boo, tank. But usually when the tank cancels, it pops again like really quickly because they've already like assembled the group. Usually. I may have spoken too soon. Yes, my carbuncle room. I really want to get a fish tank, but from what I heard, they're super expensive and the mats are hard to get. And, yeah. I kind of want to save my money up to get a medium house. And that's what I've been saving for. If one opens up. And then I got my orchestrion and my Moogle stuff. This is my Moogle stuff. And my empty trays because I'm a slob and I leave my trays laying around. Empty plate over here. Ooh, it popped again. Copper Bell Mines. Why did I click that? I'm dumb. Alright, let's kill the things. I like killing the things. Dr. Sinister. The guy's got a scary name. Dr. Sinister. What is the tank doing? Which one is the tank attacking? Damn it, I hate when that happens. I'm just gonna pick a target and start attacking. Hey, are my sound effects from the game too loud for you guys? Let me know. They sound loud to me, but I'm sitting here right in front of my speakers. The goblin drops a tiny key. I'll pick it up. There you go. Go open that door. At least I kind of match. Come on, Dr. Sinister. You are too slow. There he comes. Alright, good job. Now we can go. Oh, I bet you're gonna lose your carbuncle. Yep, this always happens. Carbuncle does not know how to get on the elevator. I had the same problem when I was leveling White Mage. Ow, leg itches. And again with the itchy face. Yeah, I already have that feeling now. I feel like that's the whole point of the game. Is glamours and decorating the houses. It's like, how cool can I look? Death to that guy. Yeah, I'm always concerned about what my character looks like. I've spent way too much money on costumes and such. I bought that Thagnarian thing when it was like $1 million gil or whatever. I really shouldn't have. Because then I got tired of that glamour. And I wore it so much that I don't really ever want to wear it again. I spent all that money on it. Death to all of the things. Is this guy gonna do a full clear, or are we just skipping on through? Skipping on through. I'm alright with that. Oh, I forgot I had the... Oh, I can't use that now anyway. I was like, oh yeah, I have a new skill. It's like ambush, but I can't use it anyway because I'm synced. So it is. Oh no! The Hekaton Share Stonehauler? That's how you pronounce his name? I like that skill, Assassinate, because if you actually like watch the character do it, it looks badass. The character like jumps up in the air and like jumps on their back and like stabs them with both daggers. Pretty cool. I just wish it didn't have such a long cooldown. It's like a kill shot for hunters in WoW, or like Hammer of Wrath for paladins. But I'm really upset with WoW because when I switched back to Ret Paladin, I found out they took away my Hammer of Wrath, and I've been consistently pushing Shift 3 because, as you can see, I have Shift 3 here for Assassinate. It's kind of like a Hammer of Wrath skill, and that's just like my go-to kill shot for any character that has a skill similar to that. That's just where I put it. That way when I go away from a game for a while, and I come back, I tend to remember where my buttons are. It minimizes the amount of fail. Yeah, I've been trying to hit Hammer of Wrath on my Paladin like every time I level, and it's not there. I've got it set to like hamstring now, which is called something different on Paladin, I can't remember. Kill the thing. Double head stab. Yeah. I guess it may not be quite on their head. It depends on how big the target is, I think. But yeah. What? What an asshole. Tank left. See that shit? Fail. Oh, I'm in caps lock. So yeah, we don't have a tank. We can kill this guy though. We can take this guy. We don't need a tank for this. Nah, I can't hold aggro, but we can kill this one at least while we wait on a freaking tank. Shenanigans. Double head stab. So I just did it to that guy. I should make a macro that just says double head stab every time I do it. because I could totally switch to tank right now. And then we wouldn't have to sit here and wait on a stupid tank. Well, this kind of puts a damper on things. Oh, there we go. Yay, Stephanie Lee! Yeehaw. Look at me, I'm all shiny and red. Dun, 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 dun. At least my hair matches, though. I got the tips of my hair dyed red, so matches. Where is Stephanie Lee? I thought it, oh, she hasn't come in yet. That's what it is. Yes. Hello, enjoy the peace. How is your evening going? We're kind of at a lull in this dungeon because our tank just quit on us and we just got a new one. And she's not here yet. Oh, there she is. And she looks pretty cool too. Look at that glamour. That's very nice looking. Oh, Gornok, did you just save the day? You just invited somebody? A tank? Tonight is the night of double head stabs and killing of things. That's what's going on right now. We kill the things and we stab the heads. Well, I stab the heads because I'm a rogue. I guess if you don't have daggers, you're not doing the stabbing of heads. But whatevs. Whatever you do. See? There's my double head stab. Death to the thing. Oh no, a Spriggan is coming at me, bro. Not the Spriggan. Not the dreaded Spriggan. Kill the Spriggan, kill the Spriggan. Kill the Spriggan. Kill the Spriggan. That's not how that song goes. What is? I will kill all of the Spriggans and the lightning sprites. Every time I see the lightning sprites, I'm reminded of Macalania Fields in Final Fantasy X. Every time. Oh, the memories. And then every time I'm reminded of Final Fantasy X, I'm reminded of Kingdom Hearts, because I was playing Kingdom Hearts around the same time that I was beating Final Fantasy X for like the second time. Weird how memories chain together like that. Oh no! I'm standing in the thing. Don't stand in the thing. I never got a chance to beat either Final Fantasy X or Kingdom Hearts. No! Woo! You should go back and do it. Final Fantasy X, oh my god, the storyline is legit. It's such a good storyline. I cried at the end. I was a sappy person that day. Yeah, Final Fantasy X, one of my favorite Final Fantasy storylines. Not exact favorite, because it's hard for me to choose, but it's definitely one of my favorites. And then Kingdom Hearts is just, man, Kingdom Hearts is just Kingdom Hearts. Gotta play that game. Gotta do it. It's so fun. Yeah, what Gornok said. Kingdom Hearts is amazing. It is the best. And I think the original one still is my favorite. Maybe just because it was the first of that type of game that ever came out. And I was just like, yes. Because at that point, there hadn't been any other games that just really brought together that many awesome video game characters together into one game. I mean, besides, you had things like X-Men, Children of the Atom, you know, the fighting games, and Marvel vs. Capcom, stuff like that. But this actually brought in, like, the storylines of the characters, too, so. Tis a excellent game. Yes. Oh no. Do you know what? I had, oh my god, I hate when that happens. I let one of my friends had some of her friends come up from the beach, and I let them stay at my apartment, and that's where my Kingdom Hearts went. Bitch stole my shit. For real. I was pissed. I confronted them about it too, but I didn't notice it until they were gone. You know, when they went back to the beach, and I was like, I want my shit back. And of course, I wasn't going to drive like 8 hours. I was pissed though. I lost a lot of my really good PS2 games. It's never good when people don't give you your games back. It's when you threaten them with the wrath of doom. Shake your fist in their face. Like, hey, video games are serious business. Come off my cargo. Oh shit. I actually haven't played Birth by Sleep. Whatever the last 2 Kingdom Hearts that came out were the ones that I haven't played. And I need to play them. But I haven't. So many games, so little time. And then you got games like this, Final Fantasy XIV and WoW, that just suck all your time. See my stabby head thingy? I just did my double head stab thing. Kill the things. And we get our fat loots. I don't need that. Is it? Sometimes that happens with the storyline. Sometimes they do get crazy the farther they go. They run out of stuff. It's just like good TV shows. They get crazy with the storyline. Like Buffy the Vampire, for example, went on for 7 seasons. Excellent storyline. And that's one of the few shows that actually did pull it off pretty well even until the end. Like, and they got a little silly. But, yeah. You know, my favorite seasons were definitely like middle of the road seasons. It wasn't like the final season. I'll just grab this for the hell of it. It's probably just a potion. Oh, 2 vials of ether. Big winner. I still remember my least favorite part of the original Kingdom Hearts was the Pinocchio part. When you're in the whale. That took me forever to figure out. I kept getting like turned around, didn't know where I was going. Then when you're actually in the whale. Whale. Such a weird word. Whale. Oh man, I love Buffy. Dude. So, I've told you guys I was an English major, right? For my final semester, the farther you go into like English major program, the more papers you have to write. So, for my final semester, you know, we didn't have hardly any tests. We basically just had essays due all semester, and we had a huge, like 15 to 20 page essay due at the end of the semester for each class as the final exam. So I put together this idea and proposed it to all my professors, and they all agreed. They let me do this massive project on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like, it's not technically a text. I mean, you can print out the dialogue, you know, and it becomes a text. But, like, I was doing, like, critical theory, and I was doing linguistics and stuff, so my focus was more on, like, how language is used, how gender is portrayed, these types of things, rather than, like, the analysis of a particular text. So I was able to get away with it, and they let me do it, and so I literally wrote probably 60-some pages worth of final exam paper on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So if anybody knows Buffy the Vampire Slayer, it's me. I literally watched the entire 7 seasons again, and Angel, because I incorporated Angel into one of them too. I was drawing like a binary between like self and other, and using like demons to show how like demons are portrayed as like the other in the show, and how they're ostracized because of it. But yeah, I know all about that show. And there's actually quite a bit of academic commentary done on it. There's been a lot of academic stuff published on both of those shows. Joss Whedon was apparently what was his major? I want to say it was like feminist studies, or film studies, feminist studies, something like that. But yeah, he utilizes a lot of the same techniques and things that English majors have to learn and obsess over, so it works out pretty well. Yeah, I got real deep with Buffy. It actually, you can get real deep with it. Binary Hex Clown, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, you caught me mid Buffy lecture. Oh yeah, the episode with the dancing demon, where Dawn stole like a necklace or something and summoned a dancing demon, and they had to do like Buffy the musical. That was awesome. I like that episode too. A lot of people hated it, but I loved it. I was like, yes! Yeah, I feel the same way about Angel. It wasn't that good. It gets better the farther you go, and it gets really good once Spike gets over there. He becomes like a major character. I think it's like season 3 or 4. Can't quite remember. I know Buffy better than I know Angel. But yeah, once Spike goes over there, that's when it gets really interesting. And then it does get kind of silly towards the end. Like the Angel does, more so than the Buffy does. Oh, let me go get this blasting device again. Yeah, especially if you don't like Angel, you'll love it when Spike comes over there, because Spike's just always ripping Angel all the time, just making him look stupid. It's funny. Spike's one of my favorite characters. I actually saw James Marsters at a Comic-Con in Texas. Can I kill these guys yet? No, they gotta go one more time. Improved blasting device. Run away. Kill the Spriggan. No need to be sorry. I like Spike just because I'm a big fan of British snarkies. Yeah, you know, I was really fooled by him. I didn't even know that he wasn't British at first. I didn't know he was like an American actor. It's all fake. No need to be sorry. I liked when Spike sung Willow goes, oh yeah, Dark Willow is the best. Dark Willow is definitely the best. 20-ish minutes. Oh! My alerts aren't coming up. No! Dude, I am. I want to get the stream. Like, apparently you get, like, Una clothing if you get the stream. And you get, like, a Riku pet. That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know what is up with my alerts. They're supposed to work, but pff, pass on that because I already have it. I have it open, don't I? Yeah, I do have it open. I don't know. And it's set up. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I know what it is. Hang on. Let me do something real quick. Y'all survive without me. The notification. No, it's on the top. Move to absolute top. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that, you know, I've honestly watched Buffy through probably like 4 times. Like the entirety of it. Angel I've probably seen through about twice, possibly 3 times. Possibly 3. But yeah, if you ever spend an entire semester writing papers about a show, you learn it pretty well. And I, you know, if it had been another show, I probably would have gotten sick of it, but I didn't. I just developed like a deeper appreciation for it. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Binary. I'm sorry the notification didn't come up. It's supposed to come up with a neon cat. And it's supposed to make a little noise. And it's supposed to draw my attention. That way I can properly thank you when it happens. Dude, my hair. Get out of my face. Kill the things. Maybe that's what it is. I have Twitch alerts. Well, Streamlabs, I guess it's what it's become. Maybe it has something to do with the switch over or whatever. Ooh, it came up. Thank you. Enjoy the piece. It should be showing up on your guys' thing too. I heard the thing on my computer, but I haven't seen it on my laptop yet. But it could just be my laptop's fail. I don't know. But thank you for the follow. Got to see the neon cat. Yeah. Look at these poor errant souls. I'm killing them because they're errant and they're wandering around here aimlessly with no purpose except to try to kill us. Oh no, he pulled the big fat guy. Ooh, I don't need that. But I got it somehow anyway. I don't need it. I hate greed because I just turn them in for seals. I need to finish leveling my fisher retainer because I've got a retainer that's a fisherman and he's the only one that's not maxed. Oh no, my food buff's about to run out. Whatever shall I do? We'll use one of the other 40 or so pineapple juices that I have. See, if you ever get into gardening in this game, the prickly pineapples are used to grow a lot of the high-level or expensive selling stuff that you need. But the problem is prickly pineapples themselves aren't exactly used a lot, so the only thing they make without anything else is the pineapple juice. Like, you don't have to use any other mats that are expensive. You can just use the pineapples. You make a ton of pineapple juice, which is like a healer buff. But I made a ton of them because they don't sell for jack shit on the market board. So I was like, screw it, I'll just give myself free food buffs. Oh, how much do I enjoy reading? You're really gonna ask me that question? Like, oh my god. Don't ask me what my favorite book is either, because you're not going to get a straight answer. Yeah, I read a lot. I've always read a lot. That's probably why I ended up being an English major. Because I was like, oh, all I gotta do is read. Sweet. Dude, in 2nd grade, they had this thing where they would put a popcorn piece up on the board every time you finished one of the little teeny tiny books they had in the 2nd grade class. My grandmother taught me to read before I was even in kindergarten. So I burned through every single freaking book that they had in that class. I had so many fucking popcorn balls up on the wall that they had to pull mine off because it was crowding into other people's and put it off the board. And then they had to go get books from like the 5th grade class to give me to read because I used to read so much. I would just like burn through stuff. I had a voracious appetite for reading. Always have. It's just, I mean, it's kind of the same thing with the video games. Like, it pulls you away from reality. Fantasy would probably be my favorite genre, but that's also, I mean, for like relaxing, it'd be fantasy. Sci-fi is a close second. But I read pretty much anything. I read a lot of nonfiction too. I'm a very curious person, so I like to know how things work. I used to read the encyclopedia when I was a little kid. I know all sorts of random fucking shit because I used to read the encyclopedia. Like, I seriously know random fucking shit. And then, what else do I like to read? I used to read a lot of online diaries. I used to have a journal, an online journal. From the time I was like 16, it was freeopendiary.com or whatever, but the site's been taken down since then. But I used to read other people's diaries that they would put up and like try to give advice to them and stuff. So I read all kinds of stuff. I think that's why I got attracted to like RPGs too, because they have, you know, especially like the JRPGs, like Final Fantasy, you know, Legend of Dragoon, the Lufias, you know, Dragon Warriors, all the old school JRPGs. They have such good stories. And you do have to do quite a bit of reading in them, so. What's your favorite genre? I always like to hear about books from people. They say, well, I can't tell you who they is, but there was some research or something that was done in one of my classes that I was taking where we were talking about people that read a lot tend to have like a more open mind, because what happens when you read, especially like fiction and stuff, it's not a waste of time. Like, your brain is actually getting stimulation in parts that nothing else you do stimulates. You know, like reading fantasy stimulates like a certain part of your brain, and it gives you the experience of being in someone else's shoes, like having another perspective. It kind of broadens your own perspective because you are put in the first person view a lot of times of a completely different character, completely different person. So helps with like understanding and empathy and things like that, supposedly. And I fully believe that too. I mean, just from personal experience, I think. I hope that was you, Gornok, using that, because I completely forgot. I don't even have it on my bar. Because I haven't really done... I've been doing mostly fates with my rogue. Yeah, sci-fi's good stuff. Orson Scott Card. Yes. I actually got started with the fantasy, I think, with Piers Anthony, which they're kind of like satiric novels. They're all about puns and stuff. They're kind of silly, but that's what got me into it. Unless you count like Greek mythology and stuff. My fail typing. Damn, I failed again. There we go. Give her that player comm. You know what? I was just talking to somebody a while back about, because if you study psychology, which I did for a long time, I thought I was going to be a psychology major. But yeah, I took a lot of psychology classes, and you find out about modeling, which is how we kind of incorporate certain behavior models into our own way of acting. Like as kids, we look to adults to mimic things. That's why, like, you'll see little girls dressing up in their mom's clothes with the big heels and stuff like that. That kind of thing. That's modeling. And I think if you're not reading a lot, the only models that you've got to pull from are the people around you, and then media, like TV, movies, cartoons, whatever. And, you know, as a kid, like, you model yourself on those. Well, I was reading so much as a child that I feel like I modeled myself more after, like, characters in books, like the Dragonlance novels. I feel like I pulled a lot from there. I have a lot. There's a knight in there called Stern Brightblade, and he's basically like a paladin. And he's very, like, noble to the point of, like, self-sacrifice. And I'm not as noble as he is, but I think I've incorporated some of that, because sometimes when I start talking to people about, like, my philosophy or how I do things, they're like, well, that's dumb, because you're just fucking yourself over. And I'm just like, yeah, but that's fair. And that's how I would want to be treated by somebody else, you know? And even though it's like, it may not get me ahead right then, usually down the line, like, I'm more at peace with who I am, more at peace with my past actions. And so, thus, farther ahead, so to speak, because of that. So, yeah, I think I pulled a lot from that. Sorry, I go on lectures with stuff. I will go into some shit. Like, you gotta be careful what you bring up in chat with me. I will overanalyze the crap out of things, too. I'm so bad. And I will go into some, like, philosophical conversations, too. I do that. Where are you at on levels, Gornok? I'm 25. I need to go do my rogue quest, which is in Limsa. Limsa Lominsa. Oh, man. What was I talking about last night? The Shiwi or something? Like, how did I get onto that? I don't even remember. I started talking about a Shiwi. Google it. I'm a talky person. For sure. Oh yeah, I probably do too. We'll just split up. We can start doing it later. We can start doing some more stuff later. So I've got to go to the Fisherman's Guild. I could listen to you talk for ages. LOL. I like to think I'm interesting, but I'm sure I bore the hell out of some people. When I bartended, it wasn't necessarily a bonus because people were like, Kit, shut the fuck up. Bring me my beer. Like, that kind of shit. They don't want to hear it. They're like, I'm too drunk to deal with this shit. You overanalyze. I think that I've become a better person because of the reading that has influenced my thinking. When I was younger, I read for enjoyment, and as I've gotten older, I'm able to dissect and analyze the characters and stories, and sometimes runs parallel with my own principles and ideas, and it helps to justify my actions or behaviors. I fully 100% agree with that and identify with it very, very well. Will do, Gornok, as soon as I finish this, if I don't die. I've died on one of the rogue quests before, that's why I say that. Yeah, I definitely, like, recommend reading to anybody. I think it just makes you more aware of, like, social interactions, especially, and just, like, how people work. Because whenever you're reading fiction, you're reading the inner mechanisms, or whatever, of somebody else's brain. The stuff that you don't see on the outside. It may be hidden behind certain names or whatever, but it's still, like, it comes from somewhere within them. And that's why, like, artists say it and writers say it, too. Like, one of the most intimate things you can do is let somebody read your writing or see your art. Because if they know you, they can, an astute person can put things together and see where these things come from. And I've noticed that too, like when I read stuff that some of my friends have written, because I actually have a friend that's a published author. I've read his stuff, and I just, because I know him so well, when I read his book, it's like I can actually see where certain insecurities that he has have manifested themselves in the book, and that's because I know him personally. So it can be a very intimate thing, but that, you know, for readers that don't know the author, you're still getting that insight into how another person's brain works, how they think. Oh, thanks, Face. I know, I'm just, you know, I just do my thing, but, you know, I wonder sometimes, because, like, the issues I had with bartending, because me talking like this tends to, like, turn people off a lot of times. Just because, you know, a lot of people don't want to go deeper into things, and people can get bored with it, or you might lose them. Like, it's not something that they're interested in. So if you're deep in it and you're having like a really good conversation, you know, it might turn some people away. But I thrive on this shit. I love it. Heartbreaking to see kids and people my age who don't read. It's appalling. It's true. I agree. I like 14, but listening, talking to you is what keeps me coming around that you don't find in other streams. Well, thank you, Ultra. I'm glad somebody, like, enjoys this part of me and not just the shit talking part. I think people who can't engage in deeper conversations are the issue. It's definitely not you, Kit. Well, thank you, Enjoy. I feel that way too, but I feel like I'm a minority a lot of times. And that's one of the reasons I got into this, because I was saying this earlier. My best friends and the people I've connected the most with, I've met in video games. I think there's something about, like, video games that attracts people that have similar mindsets. So, you know, I noticed myself getting kind of antisocial, and I was like, I don't want to be antisocial, because I feel like it's important to have, like, a network. For the same reason with the reading, like, you have to have somebody to bounce ideas off of, because otherwise you're going to get comfortable with your belief systems if you don't have somebody to challenge them. You know, I mean, I think it's good to have challenge because it keeps you from growing in the wrong direction. But yeah, so I started looking into this stuff and started realizing how much of a gaming community there is online. You know, one of my biggest complaints about life in general is, like, I could never meet gamers in real life. But you know what? There's a whole online thing that's so easy to, like, get into now, and it wasn't like 10 years ago, and now it is. I like all the stuff y'all were saying. Y'all are making me feel good. Thanks. I sometimes, you know, I get disheartened sometimes when I'm doing this because, like, I go and look at, because I'm older too, you know. I was reading about how, like, I think it's like 10% of the streamers on Twitch are female, and of those 10%, only less than 1% is over 30. And hey guys, I'm over 30. Just so you know. I'm definitely not a spring chicken anymore. But yeah, I was like, you know, and then I look at them too. I look at what is Digi going? Digi's leaving? It's okay, Digi. I know you're eating. Appreciate you coming by. I'm glad you stopped by and hung out at least for a little bit. But yeah, what I was saying about the other streams, it's kind of like disheartening because I see so many of the girls, like, wearing a ton of makeup and just... That's what I liked about Crazed Hatter, because when I went into her channel, I was just... She just seemed like a normal person, and so I was just like, I was attracted to that. That's cool to me. That's why I like her. But I don't, you know, so many of these girls, especially like the really popular channels, it's like, I can't compete with that. I'm not gonna... I could put makeup and all that stuff on, but I'm just not gonna spend that much time and money on that shit, because that shit's expensive, and honestly the only thing I have is like mascara. Like, I'm not gonna go pay fucking $60 for paste to put on my fucking skin. It's stupid, because then I gotta pay for shit to take it off at night too, and if I'm gonna spend money on shit, I'm gonna buy more games, you know. I get mascara because it usually comes free with skincare. There's more to this Twitch thing. I'm discovering that, Face. 90% of my friends nowadays I met through games don't look over 30. Thank you, Binary. may be over 30, but you have a youthful engagement that most streamers lack. That is the issue I find in 90% of the streams I find. Yeah, I feel like maybe games keep me young. Like young acting, just because like this has always been kind of a thing for me, so. That, I don't have kids, you know? I'm sure that makes you mature a lot faster if you do that. So. I'm older than you, Gornok. Lol. And maybe the games have kept me young too, because it keeps me out of the sun. Because I'm not outside, I'm like inside doing this. What was I gonna do? Was there something else I needed to do here? Oh, defeat the sweet sorrows? Where is this at? Oh, I gotta go over here. Man, they really want to make me run. I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna do it later. Oh, hey, I can put new gloves on now. Bam! Now I got purple gloves to clash with my red outfit. Alright. Hatter is cool, but she's a pain in the ass. LOL. I haven't noticed her being a pain in the ass. She helped me out a lot. That girl helped me out a lot. She helped me set up my bots and everything. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. She's actually the first channel I went into. I went in and was like, oh my god, I love your theme. It's all Alice in Wonderlandy. And she was just like super helpful and super nice and like easy to talk to. And I was just like, yeah, I like her. What you see on my stream is me all day. I would take a bullet for Hatter. You're cool face. I like you too. You're not the first person I saw on Twitch though. I can't even count which number you are, because I had seen that's after Hatter is when I started really looking around in different streams, and then I found you through Hatter's stream. So, but you're the first person I watched that she was hosting. So you got that first. What are we doing down here? Is this your quest, Gornok? You have a quest down here? Is this a quest? I don't know. I don't know why my nose keeps itching. I'm just accepting all your teleports because it's saying, hey, do you want a free teleport? And I was like, okay, I'll take a free teleport. Yeah, I think it's important to be as real as possible in this, because if you're, I think we kind of touched on this earlier, but if you're faking it, like, it's gonna wear on you. It's gonna wear on you. If you're not being true to yourself, it's gonna wear on you. And all of a sudden it's gonna become stressful, and you're not gonna like it, and then your viewers aren't gonna like what they see, you know? But yeah, I kind of use it as a way to, I mean, hopefully it builds into something more, but right now I'm kind of using it as a way to justify the time I spend playing games, because, you know, because I'm older and because, you know, I haven't really, like, solidified a career for myself yet. The time I was spending, it started, like, getting to me, because I started being really hard on myself, being like, you know, you need to stop playing so many video games, you need to stop spending money on video games because it's not moving you forward in life, and it's time for you to start moving forward in life. And so it was really depressing for a while. And then I found this and I was like, you know what though? Even if I'm not making money with it, there's like the potential to. So in my mind that like justifies me sitting here playing. And I'm not being antisocial, because the other big thing was that I was being especially antisocial. Now, when I used to live in Texas, there was this place called the Gamers Den where you could go in and play and be around other gamers, and so that was really cool. But, you know, where I'm at now, I don't know anything like that, and I don't know the people, so, you know. But this way I'm being social too, so I'm not isolating myself. There is the potential to make money. It's the potential to build into something, so I'm not wasting my time, you know. I'm older. I'm in the less than 1% age group of the girl streamers, apparently. But whatevs. I don't feel old. I don't feel like my age. My birthday's on the 11th. My birthday's coming up. What am I doing here? I'm waiting on Gornok. Yeah, where do you want to go fating at? Let's see. I'm trying to think what's good for 23, 25. We could go back to the Thanolin place we were at, because we can hit those 25, 26 fates pretty easy now. Oh! Quarry Mill. Quarry Mill has good ones for this level. I think better than Thanolin because they don't go all the way down to level 17. Well, maybe they do. I might be lying. Okay, let's go to Quarry Mill. See what happens. Don't put that undue pressure on yourself. Life is so fleeting. If you focus so much of your time trying to mold yourself into the archetype of a model human, then you lose your true humanity and uniqueness. I agree. I agree. But finances were becoming an issue when I was thinking about getting away from video games. It's like, I need to, like, start working another job and doing all this extra stuff. And I was also, like, oh, you gotta run? That sucks. Well, you need this aetheryte anyway. But, yeah, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. It happens. Oh yeah, I was, when I graduated with my degree, I went to grad school, and I had 4.0 in grad school, but the finances were running thin. I was wanting to be a college professor, and I realized it was going to take a lot more time, and it took me a while to decide on my English major, because I flitted around in college, majoring in psychology, majoring in music. At one point I contemplated a theater major, so I have like probably over 200 credits worth of college classes, and only one degree to show for it. So I also transferred a lot because I was just so indecisive. I liked so many different things. And my grandmother, who supported me through college, was always just like, learn everything that you can learn. And she always emphasized, like, education. So she didn't discourage me from it. She kind of encouraged it. And so I just kind of let my interests take me where they would, and spent, like, 8 years in undergrad. So by the time I started doing grad school, it's like, man, I got, like, another probably 6 years of school to get a PhD, and then I gotta fight for a job, because then I started doing a lot of research into, like, the state of higher education and how that's working, and I started not liking what I was reading about. And so then I went into programming. I went back for a bachelor's degree in computer programming. And then realized that was going to take a hot minute too, and it was doubling up the time I was sitting. So I was sitting like all these hours playing games, and then I was sitting all these hours in class, and then I was sitting all these hours doing programming, like learning Java and whatnot. And it was starting to screw with my back because I had like a herniated disc and crap, and the worst thing you could do is like sit constantly. So I was just getting frustrated because I couldn't figure out what my path was. And so now I abandoned that because I knew I need to move around more. But now I'm going to do this teaching English in Asia for money to pay off my school loans. And I'm going to pick up the streaming stuff, and I'm going to keep doing this because South Korea is great for internet. Oh yeah. And I'll be able to do it after my work schedule, because I think it's like 8 to 4, and then it's only Monday through Friday. So that's what I'll be doing. Then I'll just stream until like bedtime. And hopefully in a couple years, like maybe this will build up, and then I can do this full time. It'd be great to. It'd be great if I could. If not, I've still got the teaching thing, and it allows me to travel. And I do enjoy teaching. I do. I've always had that sort of mentor mindset. That's what I always tell people when they're like, why don't you have kids? And I'm just like, I'm not a mother. Like, I'm not a maternal person. I'm a mentor person. Like, I'm a teacher. Like, I like to explain things, and I like to teach things. I could be a good friend, but I can't really be a good mother, I don't think, because I don't have that instinct. It's weird. Like, I just don't really have it. So there's that. I'm 28, sadly. I feel older than that. You feel older than 28 when you're 28? Why? I'm 49. I want to be 28. LOL. Face. Why? Why would you want to be 28? I had a college professor who was like in her 60s and was explaining to me, I forget how it came up. It came up in one of the, I think it was like when we were reading the picture of Dorian Gray, which is about like immortality. And she was talking about how like she wouldn't want to be younger because when you're younger, like the passions kind of like influence so much of like your thinking, and they can be disastrous sometimes. And she said that as much as, you know, she had good times with that kind of thing, that she actually preferred the more stable mindset of adulthood. So I don't know, kind of terrifies me, but maybe it'll be okay. Why don't you have kids? Because they're little assholes, haha. Yeah, I mean, part of it is, somebody was telling me once that I was selfish because I didn't have kids. That it was selfish because I wanted all my time to myself. And I looked him in the eye and I said, if you're having kids yourself, you're selfish. And I hope I don't offend anybody when I say this, but there is truth to what I'm about to say. Like, why do you want to have kids? There's so many kids in this world that don't have a home, that don't have a family, that don't have anybody to care for them. There are so many kids that get dumped into foster care, don't get the benefits that they could have, and you want to go have kids yourself. And you want to tell me that I'm selfish because I don't have kids. And the reason you want to have kids is because you want to spread your DNA, you know, and it's natural. But don't act for a minute like it's not selfish. Because if you want to be truly not selfish, you can go adopt a kid that really needs a home that already exists, you know, and help somebody out, help a life out that's already in existence, you know. So there's truth to that. I mean, you can skew the perspective and, you know, make me out to be a bad guy for saying that too, but there is truth to that. So I didn't take very kindly to being called selfish for not having kids. I feel older due to shit in my life, and plus the line of work I always do is a killer to my body. What do you do, Binary? What are you doing? Being all hard on your body. You're not like an MMA fighter, are you? Gornok, are you running here? Almost there. That 32 one's gonna be a little high. 46 is high. I don't have any fates here yet anyway. Oh no, wait, there's one here. We can start this one, the level 28 one. Oh, are you here? Since you waved at me? Where are you at? Oh. So blind. Okay, let's go start this one over here. There's a 28 one over here since nothing else is up. Recommended level is 28, so hopefully we don't die. Hey, I have to kill these guys anyway, though. You're too small. Yeah, I can see you. You're too tiny. So now we gotta kill these guys. Definitely not an MMA fighter. A lot of factory jobs. Now I hear you. Like, that's, you know, that's why I started doing like the diet and thing that I was doing, because my lifestyle was being really hard on my body. Like, student and then gaming all the time. Like, sitting's really bad for you. It really is. Like, if you sit a lot, it's like one of the worst things for your body. And that's how I ended up with like 2 herniated discs. It was so bad one time, like, I couldn't even walk. I was in, like, excruciating pain. Because I've never been, like, super athletic. I was always active when I was younger, but I was never super athletic. I didn't even get into athletics until, like, my late 20s. But it was only because, like, I was doing so much damage to my body. Like, I had bad posture, and I was sitting all the time. And I was eating garbage food all the time. You know? Eventually it starts to wear on you, especially if you got a job that's adding to it. And the bartending wasn't helping either. I was wearing shitty shoes, and I didn't know that at the time, but I would be on my feet for like 8 to 10 hours bartending in like sandals and crap, not knowing that that's really bad for you. I didn't mean to hit that mouse. Oh no, run away! Pull the 35. It's not good. It's much higher than we are. Oh, I did too. I hit that one too. Here, I'll help you. I'll try to kill him. Is that the one that's on you? Or did he go away? Oh, he's chasing you. Oh, don't worry. The sentry got him. Yes, it's so bad for you. It's so important to have, like, good shoes. And there were times where I worked, like, really long shifts, too. Sometimes I would do, like, double shifts. I'd work, like, 6 hours at one place. I'd get, like, an hour and a half off. And then I'd go work 8 hours at another place. And so, yeah, I ended up with, like, plantar fasciitis, too. Like, I've had to do, in the past couple years, I've had to do so much stuff just to undo the damage that I've been doing in my body, and I didn't even know I was doing. And that's why you see me talking about stupid fucking diets and shit, because I've never been on a diet in my entire life. Until recently. But yeah, I have to force myself to, like, focus on doing things that are healthy for me, just to keep myself from being in pain. Even with this, like, what I'm doing right now, like, I intentionally, like, sit with good posture so that I don't, like, aggravate the herniated disc. Let's see. Yeah, let's go get To Whom the Toll Goes, because we got time. We can get there. We can get credit for it. And these guys go down really easily, too. They're only level 19. Ooh, a crit for 84. Get off my friend, asshole. I had your back, Gornok. I had your back. So what other games do I play? Right now, I have, this is shameful, I've allowed myself to have 2 monthly subscriptions. I shouldn't. But yeah, World of Warcraft and this one. And then I just recently bought my 3rd copy of Final Fantasy IX because both of the copies that I have, they freaking freeze up at the 2nd disc. So, oh yeah, we can hit that other one too. But yeah, I like all types of games. The only games I don't really like are like racing games. And I'm not so much into first-person shooters with guns. I like to use bows and arrows or magic. Or lasers. Pew-pew lasers are cool too. But just regular guns. Like, I don't like Red Dead Revolver. Like, those type games. I don't really like those. But, I played Star Wars Online for a while. That was fun. I'm down with some lasers. I like fighting games, too. I like, got my first one that I was super into was, Super Street Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo. And then I played like World Heroes and Mortal Kombat and all that crap. Oh no! I didn't mean to aggro those guys. Let's see if I can run away with my puffball. Oh shit. I just aggroed all those guys too. I guess I gotta stand and fight now. Shite. Yeah, I started playing WoW in vanilla. The game I played before that, we were mentioning that earlier too, is Ragnarok Online. Love that game. Go go rogue heal. Go go rogue heal. Oh god. We must kill the things. Quickly. Kill them. I got one of them off of you. It's a fight to the death. too. They are angry. We just pissed these guys off. They're all pissed off. But yeah, I have probably my favorite type genre, I would say, is JRPGs. Good old JRPGs. I like hack and slashes too. If you've ever played like Gauntlet Dark Legacy for PS2, or Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, I like those type of games. Like Diablo is like that, which I have Diablo too. I got bored with Diablo because it was so grindy, and it's like every time you get like your character really awesome, they come out with like new shit, you know? But you're doing the same things to get the new shit, so. Okay, I got this guy. Yeah, I tried to give it up. This is the first game that was able to pull me away from WoW for an extended period of time, for longer than like a couple of months or so. And then Legion came out, and all my friends are playing it, and I got into the streaming thing too, and started craving PvP. So I'm wanting to get back into the PvP scene with WoW, which means I need to actually level my main character. So I caved in and I got it, and I shouldn't have, but whatever. I was honestly like fretting about it before I would go to sleep at night. It's like, oh, I really want to get WoW, but I shouldn't get it. I shouldn't get it. No, don't get it. And then I was like, but I want it. I really want it. So it actually took a bit of stress off me to go buy it. I love Diablo. My all-time fave was D2. You're amazing, LOL. Oh, thanks. Thank ya. But Diablo, it's definitely my favorite hack and slash. But you know, you can't really beat it. Well, technically, I have beat it. I would say they just keep adding levels and stuff to get. So I consider that I've beat it. But until they add like new content, I consider it beaten. My first character was a demon hunter, which was good times. And I just so everybody knows, I predicted demon hunter in WoW before they ever added it. I knew it. I knew it when they had it in Diablo. I was like, man, they're gonna put this in WoW. It's gonna be in the next expansion, and I was so right. Also called monk. I said I didn't predict the panda classes, but I predicted the monk. And the reason I predicted the monk is because of Scarlet Monastery, and they already have like the models for it. Because I was thinking about it from a programming perspective, from a game creating perspective. It's like, which class could they add that would take them the least amount of time? They already have the character models for monk, and they already have fist weapons, which are only used by basically shamans, and only DPS shamans, like the Wind Fury shamans. And where are the things I need to kill? Are they not here? But yeah, and nobody else uses fist weapons, and there's really awesome fist weapons in the game. Rogues can use fist weapons, but you're limiting the skills that you have because a lot of their skills are dagger specific. So you don't really find a lot of rogues with fist weapons. Warriors too. Warriors can use fist weapons, but it's not really the best for them. So logical thing would be to add another class that uses fist weapons. And they already have the model for it. So I called that shit. Everybody's like, no, they're gonna make murlocs or nagas. And they're gonna make, like something, I don't know, I don't remember. But yeah, nobody believed me when I was saying it. I remember that. I remember people being like, no, it's not what's happening. I'm like, no, for real though. And I was right, I was right. It's my little victory dance. I was right. I'm gonna kill this guy just because he keeps hitting me. Because who the fuck do you think you are, bro? I am Horde. I started out Alliance, and then I went Horde and Wrath. And that's my current character, my Blood Elf Paladin. Everyone out there hit follow button for my girl Kit. She's great. Thanks, face. And yeah, the Nyan Cat comes up. Yay, Nyan Cat. Do you prefer digital books or physical copies? Oh my god, don't even get me started. I hate digital books. I will use them if I have to, and that's one of the things I'm gonna have to come to terms with. Like, what am I gonna do with my massive book collection when I go to Korea? Because I cannot take those with me. Who dis? Somebody just blew me a kiss in game. But yeah, I love actually having the book, and I like cover art too. Yeah, I'm down for that. I love fucking grouping with people. I hate grouping with random people. Like, I like grouping with people I know. You take my book collection. Oh, you want to hear a sad story? Oh man, I got so pissed. Here's a story of retribution for you. Okay, so when I first moved to Texas, I left my books with my uncle because he takes really good care of books. But his wife has like bouts of mania. She's like the opposite of like unipolar depression, like people that have depression. She's like the opposite of that. She has like bouts of mania. But it's considered like bipolar, but it's like unipolar because she's so often in that manic state. Ooh, yeah, we can go kill this thing. This deer. Follow me down here. But yeah, she has these moments of like absolute craziness, and she, in one of her moments, got into my books that my uncle was watching for me, that he was holding on to for me, and took a Sharpie marker and wrote my last name on the sides, on the pages, right? And I pride myself on how good I treat my books. Like, I take excellent care of my books. I can read a book 3 or 4 times and not crease the spine. I used to get onto my grandmother and be like, no, like, don't read my books unless you're going to use a bookmark, you know, because I like to preserve the cover art. But yeah, she did that. I literally burst into tears because I was like crushed. I'd had some of these books. I bought these books when I was like 4th and 5th grade. My grandmother, when I used to go to oboe lessons because I played the oboe, she, instead of going to like a toy store or something, she would let me go to a bookstore and get a book every week. So I always picked the ones with like cool cover art in the fantasy section, and I kept them all. I had them all, and she ruined them because she put my fucking name on them. So after I recovered, I snuck into her closet when she wasn't there and took a Sharpie marker and wrote her last name on all her fucking clothes. And then my uncle like basically looked at her and was like, you fucked with her books, like you're lucky she didn't kill you. So that's my tale of retribution, because I place so much value on my fucking books. Nothing like the smell, touch, feel of a real book. You got that right, face. That is so true. Oh yeah, I gotta kill these things anyway. These little things that are chasing you, Gornok. I gotta kill these. At the moment, I have a 90 mage, a 90 hunter, and a 90 priest. If you get the expansion, I think you get like a level boost to 100, like if you wanted to skip the leveling. I'm not though, I'm just doing it. Because I like to do the achievements too. So what I'm doing right now is doing every single quest that pops up. So I'm pretty sure there's probably like a lore master version for the new stuff. And if there is, I will get it. Ooh, I got a new skill. Aeolian Edge. Delivers an attack with a potency of 100, 180 when executed from the target's rear. That sounds dirty. Whenever I read a digital copy of a book and I finish it, it feels as if I didn't really read it. You know, when I close the back cover on a physical book, I feel accomplished. You know, I have the same problem with research. When I would do research, I have a picture somewhere of like my bed when I was doing all those Buffy papers. I literally, there was like a little hole in my bed. I had my little laptop over to the right, and then where I was writing, and then I had like all these books, and I had a few articles that were printed out, but they're printed out, like they're not on my computer, and where I had marked them and whatnot, and they're just spread, like I'm in a circle of like open books. And because I always had like a really big bed, so I would just kind of shift over and leave half of my bed covered with books during research time and just sleep on the other half. And that's what it looked like. But yeah, I mean, everybody would do like digital research, you know, but I had to print my stuff out. I had to. Stag parting. I'm getting behind. I got caught up talking. Stopped running. If I feel like doing, which I probably will never do again, I grinded my hunter from 1 to 90 in less than 2 days. Damn! That's how you get burnt out on a class real quick. No, the best thing to do is take advantage of like the fire festival or whatever they have in the summer, where it gives you like increased experience or whatever. Dude, that's the time to grind when that shit comes around. It's only once a year though. Oh hey, I gotta kill these things. Oh, you know what I don't like about this game? That I do like about WoW? If you go up to attack something when you're mounted, it will automatically dismount you. Versus this game where you just gotta click it off. Or hotkey it off if you hotkey it. Oh damn, somebody just pulled the whole freaking corral there. Was that you, Gornok? Look at you causing problems. Lol. I'll save you. Better be glad I'm here. I can pull some hate from you. Killed him. Oh no, I saw you running. They were all chasing you. They're all coming after you. So I blame you. Was it somebody else? Did you not do it? I blame the wrong person. Oh man, I need to get a real helmet now too because I stopped getting the increased story of your life. I stopped getting the increased experience from my headpiece when I hit 25, and I have just hit 25. A friend said there was an event going on for Legion that gave crazy experience. Oh my god, yeah. Like, oh man, before I did the pre-release stuff, I got all the rest of my 90s up to 100 very, very quickly. Well, most of them were over 90. They were like 95, 96, 98, stuff like that. But I got all my 90 pluses to 100. So yeah, and it was the invasion point. So you could do 2 invasions every 4 hours is how it started out, and you could go as like a lower level and you would just get massive experience for all the boss kills. And then on top of that, completing each phase gave you like a chunk of experience too, so you could easily get like a level or 2 per invasion. It was insane. Okay, there's one. Oh, that's a level 33 one. I'm gonna do that one. Oh shite, it's like 11 o'clock. I'm gonna have to start winding it down, guys. Gornok, our adventures might have come to an end. Might be at an end now. Unless another one immediately pops up here in the next few seconds, because I can do one more if one pops up here soon. I don't think it's going to, though. I think we just did all the main ones in this area. Yeah, that was the best time to come back. Get your leveling in then. Yeah, I hear ya. Well, thanks for killing the things with me, Gornok. Killing all the things. And I'm gonna go get some gear real quick because I need a new headpiece. This doesn't work anymore. It's not giving me any stats, so I need a new headpiece. Oh hey, I got a stat point. Excerpt. Yeah, definitely need a new headpiece. I'm gonna do that right now. All the things. Kill all the things. I forget what so many of the mobs are called, so I just call them the things, and I say all the things, kill all of them. Okay, let's see what kind of headpieces they have for me. Silver spectacles. No, I don't want intellect. A velveteen turban. Oh, I might have one. I might even have a head. Ooh, I do. See, I've got a velveteen turban. I'll just put that thing on. Oh, get out of that. You want to see how dumb I'm about to look? Check this out. That does not fucking match at all. I'll take that off. I'm not showing the headgear because it looks so terrible. What else do I have that I can upgrade here? Not that. A new belt? Nope. Pants, finally? Maybe? Yes! New pants. Oh, look, that matches. Look how nice I look now, except for my gloves. My gloves look dumb. Boots. No, I just upgraded my boots. I get a new necklace. That. And that's it for the upgrades. So yeah, at least I'm getting up there with my class. But yeah, thanks Gornok. Thanks for hanging out with me, killing the things. And then I'm gonna take myself back to my house. My house. It has a house. I want a bigger house though, because I have more things to put. I think I got my timing just right too. Just hit a level, just got all the fates finished in that area. About time to wrap this up, and then it's time for me to eat again. Because yeah, I have to eat again before I go to bed. Silly diet. Go repair my stuff. Oh, by the way, for everybody that followed me, if you didn't get a neon cat, I'm sorry. I like the neon cat, but you're supposed to get a neon cat when you follow me. It's supposed to pop up and do that. Night, Gornok. And I'm just gonna chill out here with my stuff. Alright guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and coming to my stream and being super talkative and giving me stuff to chat about and not making me feel like a retard for overanalyzing things and talking about these things. So, you know, awesome. It's a good time. And Face, thank you for like reminding people for the follow button, because sometimes I don't even remember to do that. I forget. And I know part of like succeeding at this is doing like the promotion part, and I forget sometimes when I'm doing it because I'm playing games. So I appreciate that you did that for me. That helped me out a lot. And I think that's it.